Someone once said something very wise. Sometimes, to keep our loved ones close, we have to give up our rights. Why? Because in relationships, we should not measure everything in terms of profit or loss. True relationships are not transactions. They are built on love, sacrifice, and understanding. Let me share a simple yet powerful story with you. This is the story of an Indian man named Vinod, his wife, and their 4-year-old son, Golu. One sunny morning, the family was traveling in their car. They were on their way to another city to attend a relative's daughter's birthday. They had bought a beautiful gift for her, carefully chosen and wrapped with love, and were excited to celebrate the occasion. As they were driving on the highway, their car approached a bridge over a river. Suddenly, Golu, sitting in the back seat, shouted with excitement, "Papa! Watermelon! Watermelon!" Vinod, surprised, asked, "Where is the watermelon?" Golu pointed outside the window. They saw a young girl standing by the roadside, selling watermelons. The girl looked no older than 10 or 12. She was standing there with a small pile of fresh watermelons, hoping to make some money. Vinod decided to stop the car. His wife rolled down the window and spoke to the girl. "How much for a watermelon?" she asked. The girl replied with a polite smile, 50 rupees for one." Vinod's wife frowned slightly. 50 rupees? That's too much. I won't pay more than 40 rupees. The girl hesitated, but replied firmly, "I'm sorry. I can't sell it for less than 50 rupees. That's the price." The two began negotiating back and forth. Eventually, after some persuasion, the girl sighed and said, "Fine. For your little son, I'll sell one for 40 rupees. She carefully picked out a ripe watermelon and brought it to the car. Golu was so excited that he leaned out of the window, eagerly reaching for it. The girl, noticing his enthusiasm, asked with a gentle laugh, "What's your name, little one?" Golu beamed and said, "My name is Golu." The girl chuckled and said, "Oh, you really are round and cute, just like a little watermelon." Vinod's wife smiled and tried to play on the girl's emotions, saying, "Can't you give it to us for 40 rupees for my son's sake?" The girl nodded warmly and said, "Okay, for your son, I'll give it to you." She handed the watermelon to Golu. But Golu, in his excitement, couldn't hold it properly. The watermelon slipped from his hands, fell to the ground, and broke into pieces. Golu's eyes filled with tears. He started crying loudly, "My watermelon! My watermelon!" The girl immediately knelt down and comforted him. "Don't cry, my boy. I'll get you another one," she said with kindness in her voice. She ran back to her pile and quickly brought another watermelon. Vinod's wife looked at the girl and said, "But we won't pay for the one that fell." The girl replied softly, "It's okay. I gave it to your son because I thought he could hold it. He reminds me of my little brother." Hearing this, Vinod's wife asked, "What happened to your brother?" The girl's eyes filled with tears. She looked down and said, "My brother was just 2 years old. We recently celebrated his birthday, but he got very sick and passed away. I miss him every single day." The family was moved by her words. For a moment there was silence in the car. The girl handed the second watermelon to Golu and said, "Please take care of this one, little brother. You don't need to pay me for it. My mother always taught me that in relationships, we don't count profit or loss." Vinod's wife, deeply touched, opened her purse. She took out a small, precious ring, the gift they had bought for their relative's daughter. Handing it to the girl, she said, "Take this. It's a gift from a mother to her daughter." The girl looked at the ring in surprise. "But," she said hesitantly, "what will I do with this ring?" Vinod's wife smiled warmly. "You called my son your brother. That makes you like a daughter to me. This is a gift from a mother to her child." Vinod, sitting in the driver's seat, was overcome with emotion. He suddenly picked up his phone and called his elder brother. "Brother," he said, "you can keep the big shop in the market. I'll take the smaller one. It's okay." His elder brother, shocked, asked, "What happened to you? Weren't you fighting in court over this property?" Vinod replied softly, "I've realized something today, brother. In relationships, we shouldn't look at profit or loss. This story teaches us a valuable lesson. Love, sacrifice, and understanding are the foundation of true relationships. If we stop counting profit and loss, we will find genuine happiness." Just like the girl said, it's not money or material things that matter. It's the love and care we share with others that truly counts. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to share with you new stories to learn English. See you soon.